And I have some questions for the sponsor, please.
Mr. Chair?
Mr. Skees, I'm wondering what type of investigation you did before bringing this bill. Did you talk to members of the Supreme Court, former members of the Supreme Court? Did you talk to any of the Supreme Court administration or personnel?
No, sir. But I did talk to quite a few attorneys. But it's funny, when you asked them to come testify on this, a lot of them said, "Nah, Derek, you can go ahead and take this beer, and we're right there with you." To be honest, sir, I don't have any Supreme Court justices in my phone. I would love to have called them and talked to them.
Where are you from?
I'm from Flathead County.
Flathead. There's an ex-Supreme Court justice that lives up there by the name of Diane Bars. I don't know whether you know Judge Bars or not, but I can tell you Judge Bars resigned from the Supreme Court because of the workload.
Wow.
She didn't have one waking hour that she didn't have to be doing something on reading briefs, reading other things, reading decisions, proposed decisions, and she resigned from the Supreme Court for that reason. I suggest maybe you might want to talk to her.
It sounds a lot like our 90 days.
Sometimes. I'm wondering, do you have a bill that deals with the reducing the size of the legislature?
No, sir. No, sir.
Your bill would reduce the size of the judiciary to the constitutional minimum, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you familiar with Article 5, Section 2 of the Constitution?
Yes, sir.
Which you could reduce the legislature, the Senate to 40.
I agree.
And the House to 80.
Well, I tell you what, sir. Let me reduce the Supreme Court, and next time I'll do that.
I'm wondering why, since you're a member of the legislature, why you haven't done it this time, instead of the Supreme Court that you said you really don't know anything about.
The idea for this comes about, I think, in the fact that the legislative branch is the weakest branch of our state government. I firmly believe this. Because we meet every other year, we have 90 days to decide the people's business, and that leaves the executive branch the remaining year and a half to dictate to us and make rules, like you well know, and do things above and beyond the scope of power that we have given them. And then the judicial branch gets to sit on high, which is their constitutional authority, and adjudicate laws all year round. And they have become, I would suggest, because of this document, really powerful, because a lot of the clauses written in this document are so ambiguous as to their only resolution can be achieved by the Supreme Court. What I would like to do, sir, is to do whatever we can as a body to strengthen the power of the people's actual voice in government, which is the legislature, and reduce the power of the other two components so that there is a leveling effect.
I'd have to agree with you about the executive branch. Do you have a bill to do away with some of the agencies?
I would love to. I would love to.